This question says, solve the logarithmic equation log base 5 of 6x plus 1 minus log base 5 of x minus 6 equals 2. So there are two methods for solving these logarithmic equations. The logarithmic property of equality, and in order to use that property, you have to have logs on both sides of your equation. We don't have that. The other method is to convert it to an exponential, and for that method you need to have a single log on one side of the equation. So I could do that, but first I would need to condense these logs together using the quotient rule. So I'm going to start by copying my question. Log base 5 of 6x plus 1 minus log base 5 of x minus 6. And the first thing I'm going to do is condense to a single log. I'm allowed to condense to a single log because these logs have the same base. And because I'm subtracting them, I'm using the quotient rule. This log, which is positive, will go into the numerator. And this log that is negative will go into the denominator. The right-hand side of the equation hasn't changed. So now I've condensed to a single log, and I can now convert this log equation into an exponential equation. The base of the log is the base of the exponent, so we're going to have a base 5. The log always equals the exponent, so we're going to have an exponent of 2. And my exponential always equals what's inside the log. So this side is what's inside the log. 6x plus 1 over x minus 6. So my equation, my exponential equation, is now 5 squared equals 6x plus 1 over x minus 6. Now I'll start solving. 5 squared is 25 equals 6x plus 1 over x minus 6. I need to get rid of the fractions, so I'm going to multiply both sides by the denominator of x minus 6. That gives me 25x minus 150 equals 6x plus 1, because these guys cancel out. I want to move all the x's to the same side, so I'm going to subtract 6x. That gives me 19x minus 150 equals 1. I'm going to add 150 to both sides. That gives me 19x equals 151. I'll divide both sides by 19. And since that can't be reduced, we'll leave that as 151 over 19. Then we need to check. We're going to check log base 5 of 6 times 151 over 19 plus 1. That's going to be positive. This is a positive times a positive. That's a positive plus a positive is a positive. All right, then we need to check the other log. Log base 5 of 151 over 19 minus 6. So all I need to do is see if 151 over 19 is greater than 6. And that is about 7.9. 7.9 minus 6 would come out to be a positive. So we're going to be able to keep this value. So that would be my solution, 151 over 19.